What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I'm coming at you from some random rest area on I-196 in Michigan. Decided to move down here about 11 miles further north from a little truck stop down the way, I-40 truck stop, I think it's called. It's a little bit too rustic, didn't have enough amenities for me to really think that those 10 miles were worth me lagging back for. So I did come up here, and I'm about 45 miles away from my delivery at my first delivery tomorrow, which would be at 0700. I have another delivery after that if they can get these things handled. So let me talk about this jacked up load. So I get out to my from my pickup, deliver the load I had, decided to run out real fast and run out as many hours as I had to get to the pickup, which was supposed to be on New Year's Eve. I get out there and they say, bro, your load is not got a drop dead time on it until the 2nd at 1500. So I'm looking at this, no detention, no none of that stuff. And I'm looking at kind of what's going on, and I'm like, you know what? Bright side of this, I get a 34 or whatever. So out here waiting for this load. Load is taking forever to get done. So I've made about 5 calls. They keep saying load's not ready, it's in a dock, you know, whatever the situation is. And the load's supposed to be ready 1500. I don't get out of this, or I don't get the call until 2200 last night. Now, do you know how hard it is to sleep when you really don't know what your schedule is going to be? Like, you don't know if somebody's going to call you in 1 minute or 10 hours. That's a hard time to sleep. And you know what they said? I can't lie. No more darkness in your life. Like he was George Michael or some shit. So anyway, I ended up having to pick up that load. Not really getting... I'm good for 36 hours anyway, but yeah, I'm out here, not 36 hours, yeah, something like that. I'm good, but that's not the easiest run when you haven't really got that, you know, good sleep that you want when they just call you up. So anyway, beside the point. So I run out here, I parked up at the first place I was gonna plan on parking at. Send my fleet manager a message. Hey, we don't have an appointment set at the 90. Can we, you know, this is being proactive for you new guys out there. If you do not see an appointment set for any of your loads, you need to get on that, because you'll be out here waiting around forever, which is potentially what they're trying to do with me. So I send a message, hey, we don't have an appointment for the 90. Can you get an appointment set? Cool. So I get a message, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me take a look. So originally the appointment was supposed to be set for, well, once they unfuck themselves, the 4th, 0700, which would be tomorrow. And then there was no appointment set on the 5th. So when I get the message saying 0800, I'm thinking 0800 on the 5th. So I'm like, cool, that's great. Shit, I'm going to drop off my load at 0700. The latest I'm going to get out there is 10. The most I'm going to drive is 5 hours, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get some good parking near the 90. That's perfect. And then in all my exuberance, I go and look at the thing a little bit closer. Appointment for trip, blah, 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 blah. 0830 on 1/8. We're talking about the 8th. So now I'm starting to be like, okay, now I'm getting pissed off. I've already waited 48 hours to 01. And now they're talking about the January 8th. So we're to the 3rd right now. So we're talking about let's keep it real. Let's just say the 1st to the 8th. 8 days for a 900-mile load? Fuck that. So I send a message to my fleet manager. I'm like, I'm not flipping out yet. Hey, here's what the deal is. I know you don't plan on having me sit on this load till, the 8th. So he said, I haven't had a chance to look at it. You're not going to sit on the load that long. So I'm going to take his word for it. He's never really let me down. So I'm going to take his word for it. We got a drop yard up in Reed City. I'm sure that some of those local people could use some local work kind of around there. But I'm not going to say there's no way that I won't deliver this load. But as much as I am on being on time, I would almost drop this load late just to make a point. And that would probably be like the 6th time I've ever been late in my life. But, yeah. So that's the situation I'm in. I'm going to give him the bit. I know my man comes through for me. I'm not going to trip out on it. But tomorrow morning, first thing I'm going to send when I wake up is, what's the situation with this 90? And you know what? If I got to sit on it till the 8th, I got to sit on it till the 8th. But one thing I will tell you is them favors do come due. And that one right there is worth a whole lot of turn down loads, whether it be for me or my driver. So I may just eat that shit and then just act a fool on some shit that I don't want to do. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I don't think it's going to come to that. But, yeah. So sometimes a favor is worth more than the money. Or sending you to some bullshit place you don't want to go. But, I guess I'll give you an update on this. But, definitely not happy with this until it gets resolved. But like I said, we do got Reed City 100 miles away. I'm just wondering how much you're going to try to eat into my shit if I drop it up there. So, anyway. That's about all I got to say about that. I appreciate you stopping by. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. As always, comment, subscribe. I'm out.